Hello everybody, I'm GameStuffI22 and welcome back to Doom. Now, where we last left off, we finished off No Rest for the Living. And now we're going to be moving on to the next part of our Doom story, the Plutonia experiment. The Plutonia experiment was an add-on of 32 maps that were created by Dario and Milo Casali. These guys would also go on to be level designers for games like Half-Life even. So these guys, they knew how to make maps, but damn, is Plutonia hard. The thing is though, this will kind of be my first time playing Plutonia. I know that I said I would play through Plutonia first before I started recording it, but then I realized, you know what? Going by a map basis isn't that bad. It's not like I'm pistol starting only these levels or something, and it's not back to Saturn X. But anywhoozin, we're gonna get started with the first map of Plutonia. We have 32 maps to get through. And we're gonna start with map 1, Congo. We're playing on Ultraviolence. Bit of a disclaimer here, I might not get all kills on the map on Plutonia Experiment like I normally had done before, mainly because of the constant archviles and the fact of where enemies can be placed. But anyway, we are still getting all secrets, so you don't need to worry about that. But no more lollygagging, let's start. Alright, and we're finally here. Map 1, Congo. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pick up the box of shells that's right underneath our spawn point. And we're going to come up the stairs here. And we're going to go ahead and pistol these guys from here. And I love how I'm still getting hit. Just my luck. If I can fucking hit these guys. Bastards. Alright, we are now on map 1 of the Plutonia Experiment, Congo. First thing we need to do is we need to head up these stairs here. That way we can go ahead and start pistoling down all of these shotgunners. Come on now. Because as you guys know me, I like to try and play it safe. Wow. That's funny that he ended up hitting him right there. We get ourselves shotguns, which is really good. Good way to start. But if we open this switch here, we can get ourselves a backpack, a box of shells, and mega armor. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this mega armor now. Normally, I wait until we get to the end of the level and after we've killed everything, and then that way I can go into the next level with a high percentage of health and armor. But we're not going to focus on that just yet. I am going to come up here though. We're going to rush over here just so we can take out these chain gunners so they don't blast at us. And we're going to go to that hallway that's straight ahead of us over here. Now when you turn this corner and go down this step, this wall's gonna open. We get our chain gun here. And now if we open this door, there's gonna be 2 more chain gunners. And there's also gonna be 2 imps up here. Now we can get up here by hitting this box right here, will lower. And now we can pick up this super shotgun, but in doing so, we spawn an archvile. So we're going to use our newly acquired super shotgun to drop this bastard. If you have a super shotgun and an archvile, always just make sure you fight an archvile within close quarters with corners to help protect you from this pillar of fire. It goes down relatively easy. I don't know if there's anything in the thing that he was standing on. No, I don't think it was. I guess it's a one-time activation. So I guess that means if the archvile just decides to not move when that platform lowers, then it'll just go back up and he'll just be stuck there. But anywho, if we hit this switch here, we lower a med kit. I'm not going to pick this up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run across, fire a bullet, and here we have some revenants to deal with. Hopefully they'd be nice to me. If they start firing homing shots, try to just circle around them. That way you don't get hit by the shots. I'd say that went pretty well. Now we're going to come in here and go into the closets they're in to get ourselves some rockets. And we are about to use some of these rockets. We're going to run up here to the stairs. And if we walk across this, we actually open up a door behind this chain gunner that's up here. There with an archvile. So what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and rocket down that archvile. Perfect. And now I'm going to switch to my chain gun over here. Well, it's nice that they killed one of them. There's some chain gunners over here that we're going to take care of. And if we turn left, there's going to be some mancubuses. You pretty much only want to use your rockets for at least the first two. Don't only fire like about 5. Fire the amount that's in that box of rockets that's on the floor right there. And we can come down here and use our super shotgun to take care of the last one. Then we can come up here, pick up the chain gun ammo. Also a med kit right here, which I will pick up. The teleport takes us back here, but we need the blue key in order to go forward. Now, in this room, go ahead and get out your rocket launcher, because as you step across over here, a platform will raise with a revenant, and you want to kill him before he starts firing homing shots at you. I'm gonna switch to my chain gun. This switch right here opens up the door to help us go through there. There's also armor right here if you need it, but I don't at the moment. But keep in mind that once you walk across these pillars right here where this revenant came up, that door will open. Little window. And here we have a Caco and a Pain Elemental. There we go. Now, if we jump down here and interact with the window here, it's actually a lift up, which takes us to the only secret in the level. Next order of business is we're going to go ahead and go through the door here. Now, there are 2 chain gunners to your left and to your right. You want to try and at least get one of them before the Mancubus comes up. Now, for the Mancubus, we kind of need to play it. We need to kind of like play like a bit of a... Fuck, that didn't go well. Play a bit of a chicken with it, really. Okay. Sometimes you can get lucky and kill those chain gunners close up to the edge. That way you can pick up their chain gun ammo. But now that we went there, we got the red key card. I don't really need to pick up that med kit yet. I'm not in dire need. Now, the red key card is going to go down this hallway here. When we enter this room, there's a bunch of imps up on high. We want to try and kill them before we really walk into the room. Because once we walk into the room, some walls will lower. With more chain gunners. And this door is the red key, which we're going to use to come over here and pick up the stuff that's up on these balconies where these imps were. And now when we hit this switch, you see that it lowers the blue key, but it also opened up some closets right here. There we go. And now with the blue key card, we can reach the exit. Now, every single exit in the Plutonia experiment is essentially these teleporters right here. And that was the first Plutonia map, Congo. Now, my first time playing Congo, it's often intimidating because I don't know where everything is. Normally, when you're playing these maps for the first time, you're never really going to know where everything is, and it's just going to catch you off guard, and you might get a bit of whiplash with, like, sudden difficulty spikes at various parts of the map. So, Congo is, I feel, a good introduction to Plutonia to help kind of give you a feel for what's to come. But regardless, it's still difficult if you're just not mentally prepared for potential worst-case scenarios. But then again, a bunch of this stuff I had already practiced before, so I had foresight. But it definitely gives me the impression that I'm going to be taking a lot of attempts on some of these maps. But, anywho, now that Congo's done, we'll be moving on to the next map. So if you guys enjoyed this, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you thought. And if you're new and you want to keep up with this adventure, be sure to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to get notified whenever I upload, join the Fox Army, and I will see you guys on the next video. Till then, see you then.